Well, 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 it looks like another Marvel movie has lost its director, and we don't know what's going to happen to it. It's probably creative differences. Oh dear. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
This is Clownfish TV, and we are laughing in Wesley Snipes. Ha ha ha. He is probably finding this very amusing.
Well, here's what happened. So, you know how they're always saying creative differences, and they were doing that, like, especially with Star Wars for a while. Well, now it's not creative differences. Now it's scheduling conflict. Which is probably creative differences we're going to talk about in a bit. But we had the same scheduling conflict with Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron, which has disappeared from the slate. So that's basically their new creative differences. They're just using a different excuse.
Yeah, so let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 276,000 subs. Thank you so much for the support. We talk a lot about the MCU. We did a video yesterday talking about how people were noping out of the MCU, and apparently even the director of Blade is noping out of the MCU.
Yeah, something's going on here, because when you listen to what's going on, I guess it was Hollywood Reporter who broke it first. Yeah, because I said about Hollywood Reporter, that the director now says that they're going to, that there's a scheduling conflict. Okay?
Scheduling conflict.
But what's interesting is, and they mentioned this, is the fact that they were supposed to start filming November. Okay, so this is right before, and they had to find a director. Yeah. But this is the second, at least the second, possibly third time that the filming has been pushed back because of stuff. And they have had several versions of the script prior to this. So it sounds to me like a lot of creative differences and less of a scheduling conflict.
Yeah, I'm thinking that these movies, the problem they have with the MCU announcing them so far out is that I'm thinking these movies aren't coming together the way that they were hoping. You know, that's strike one, but then it could have been that, you know, they shot his ideas down or whatever, and he's just like, yeah, I'm done, the director. So it's supposed to be I am gonna butcher his name, Mahershala Ali, the guy from Battle Angel, Alita, the bad guy. He's the guy playing the new Blade, and I think he actually was a pretty solid choice. You know? But you know, maybe his movie will get made someday. The director was Bassam Tariq. It's been revealed by the Hollywood Reporter. He has left the project. He's left the building. He looks like a Twitch streamer. He doesn't really look like a...
Here's the Marvel Studios comment they sent to the Hollywood Reporter about the situation. Due to continued shifts in our production schedule, Bassam is no longer moving forward as director of Blade, but will remain an executive producer on the film. We appreciate his talent and all the work he's done getting Blade to where it is. Here's the thing, the production schedule was supposed to be in November of this year, and it's already been shifted a couple times. It's been set for that. What would be shifted again? Because the release date on this thing is November of next year.
That's not going to happen.
No, but what I'm just saying, what could have possibly changed that would have made the production schedule different when it was pretty much set to start filming in November for a while now? That made it, unable to continue.
Deadpool.
I was going to say, it's called Creative Differences.
Creative Differences. It's been an honor working with the wonderful folks at Marvel. We were able to put together a killer cast and crew, eager to see where the next director takes the film.
If it ever gets made. Probably somewhere it's going to make it fail.
Creative Differences. Yeah, so that doesn't bode well. And here's the thing. I mean, they're following in some really big footsteps. Wesley Snipes was iconic in the original Blade movies. The first two were fantastic. They were two of the best superhero or comic book based movies until, of course, you know, we had the influx of comic movies after Spider-Man and X-Men and all that. But they still hold up. They're really good movies, and I can't...
I've never seen them.
They're pretty gory.
Yeah, that's why I haven't seen them. This is interesting right here. They're talking about the actors very frustrated over the Blade production. Well, no shit. I don't blame you, dude. I really, truly don't blame you.
Yeah, this is what's going on. Apparently, I'm told this is a tweet. I'm told the current Blade script is roughly 90 pages and features exactly 2 lackluster action sequences. Mahershala is said to be very frustrated with the process. Not his tweet. This is another insider. The Anklers, Jeff Snyder. Feige said he's spread too thin.
No shit.
What? I thought everything Marvel produced was fantastic.
No, because it's not. I mean, what they just, like this last summer, went to a retreat to plan out phases of the MCU past phase 4.
Because they don't have a plan. It's obvious with their whole goal was to get to Endgame, and after that, they didn't have a plan.
Well, they have 2 lackluster action sequences. This is the problem that's going to happen. If you want to make a successful movie, Disney, okay, so here's some advice, which you should pay me for, but you will not. You need to actually stick to the source material. You're going to have to do that. And I know you probably don't want to, because you're going to be like, but you're doing Deadpool 3, so I don't see why this would be a problem. Stick to the source material. Make the character like the character. Base it off the way the movies were before. Where the fan base is. Meet the fan base where they are at. And you will probably do well. But if you spend all this time trying to pander or trying to shove shit in or gender swap or do some other dumbass assery that you know you'll do, you're going to lose it. I'm sure that the changes are because, like we saw with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan had all these creative differences and changes because they took Luke out of it and made it about Leia, which made no fucking sense whatsoever.
So Blade's not going to be about Blade. It's going to be the new female vampire hunter.
Yeah, it's something like that. Just don't. You want to make fucking money. You want to make the investors happy. You want to, come out on top of this one and stop having like declining returns on your shit. Maybe make things people actually want to see.
I would pay to see Wesley Snipes in another good Blade movie.
I would too. I never saw the first one, but I'd go see that one.
Wesley Snipes, not real happy with the situation. He's actually going to make his own. Last year, he said he was going to make his own Blade Killer movie.
Well, there you go.
He was going to do. I wonder if that's what he has a comic book out there in Indiegogo.
Well, here's the thing. It's like. And what's funny to me, they go about diversity. It's like, Wesley Snipes was huge back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody went to see the movies he was in, like always. Like Demolition Man and Blade and all this stuff. I mean, they were like huge blockbusters. You know that, right?
Right.
But that would require admitting that they didn't just invent diversity a few years ago.
Yeah, I love this. Everybody's like, finally, with Black Panther, we have the first black superhero, the first black lead. I'm like, we had Blade.
Yeah.
We had Spawn. We had, the movies that sucked. They had, I guess technically, Hancock. You could count. You could count Steel. You could count Meteor Man. But Blade was huge. Spawn was pretty big. Blade was huge, and that was decades before Black Panther.
And if Disney goes along their way of giving it their own personal rents, it's definitely going to tone it down. It's not going to be what people are expecting. And then they're going to call you names if you don't like it. It doesn't do well. Then you have Kevin Feige spread too thin. Oh, no. Shocker there.
They're going to be like, okay, well, because now they have, Victoria Alonso's like helping them out. They're going to go get somebody else like, Kevin Feige stepping down and we're going to have 3 women take his place. Mm-hmm. And none of these women have ever read comic books before, but, we think that's what the MCU needs going forward. Mm-hmm.
More She-Hulk that, everybody's complaining about. Yeah. They're going to promise a cameo in the movie and not deliver it till the last, 30 seconds just to get people to show up in the movie.
Oh, God. All right, we got to wrap this up.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just, look, guys, if you ever needed more evidence that the MCU is in trouble, just look at all the crap going on, and then these movies that get pushed back because of creative differences or whatever. Doctor Strange, Eternals. If there's trouble at the production, the end product is going to be dog shit. Solo.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, they're in trouble. So I'm gonna wrap it up.
Last Jedi. I'm sorry, it was Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
Anyway,
we're gonna wrap this.
Wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.